It's very homemade, right? You have to ask, are we on already?
I don't know how it works, so I just take
Let's
a lead.
see. Let's see now. I think it's working. The stream is coming through. Yeah, it says starting. Stream health is good. So we've started.
Your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready.
See?
Okay, so
We're
this
on.
is it.
This is it. We're on. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We have Julian Wong, dear friend and very, very, very talented musician. Currently, he's working on the Empress. I always want to say the Empress New Groove, but it's the Empress New Clothes. It's playing at the Drama Center, and the music is, I want to say lush, but it's sophisticated yet accessible is what I feel about the music, and I think we'll talk about it more later, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But you see, we always get past through the boring stuff first. So the boring stuff is the show format, of course.
Boring stuff.
And then it gets more interesting. Unlike Sebastian and Judy, you're not drinking, so we're safer today.
You don't know what's in my cup.
I don't know what's in your head is more what I'm worried about.
I must say, I don't usually do interviews at all.
I know. Judy was like, Julian doesn't do interviews at all, so you must feel very honored to have him. And I really
it's you.
But don't be disarmed.
Okay.
I see the piano in the background. Spoil the surprise. Never mind.
Okay, well, you want me to play
happen.
something?
Maybe later. Okay, let's adjust this.
On this keyboard, it's so small. Okay.
Why is this framing? Okay.
Alright. Is that what you want people to see? Do you look okay? Do I look okay?
Yeah, we look okay. We're both. By the way, we are. Okay, we'll talk.
We're both in our Uniqlo Disney shirts.
Yes.
Okay.
We're both Disney fans, so this episode in itself is going to be very Disney-fied.
Is it going to be?
Sorry if you guys are not Disney fans. No lah, it may not be. But let's start things off with this is what we do. We go through different topics. Dwayne's Spin Stop is divided into 3 segments: health, technology, and entertainment. And of course, it's all about. Judy uses the word wellness, but for me, it's like I feel like it's about betterment.
Okay.
Health is about the environment. It's about our health. Just it's about wellness, yes, but also betterment. And then technology, tips and tricks.
Technology. You want me to talk about technology?
People always say that. All my guests always say that, but it's everybody deals with technology. So I'm sure there's a story somewhere, and there's always tips and tricks when you talk to people. I mean, I'm sure there are things that you will learn, especially with my guests, because I don't choose just any guest to come on. I choose smart guests.
Oh,
so
is that what you were going for?
Yes.
Okay.
And then entertainment is just, makes us feel good, right? Because music, art, and all that is like a universal language. Okay, so let's start with health right now, and
health.
So the boring stuff, right? I always feature news, a little bit of news. So the recent news in yesterday's Straits Times was that the hawkers are taking out. Some hawkers are taking out raw fish from their menu.
Was that because someone?
I think 2 people
died.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So it's a serious thing. It's about is it from the radiation? See, I don't even know. I didn't even look it up very well. So much for presenting relevant news. But I think it's becoming an issue. The radiation that has been that's happened in Japan, and it's affecting the wildlife. And you see some pictures of like fish with I don't know, like they just don't look very healthy.
Mutated.
So that's affected all of us in the rest of the world and I think it's gonna be around for a lifetime or even a couple of lifetimes. These things don't go away. So just wondering what have you been avoiding raw fish? I mean, sushi is such a big thing, right?
Yeah, but I very seldom eat raw fish because I can't afford it.
Oh, okay. Starving musician, just like a starving.
Yeah, but I think it might be an issue when Chinese New Year comes around.
Yes, how are we gonna do our
your low hair?
Yeah, how like that? How? That's very interesting.
We'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, let's burn the bridge when we cross it, right? Okay, sorry, that's a stupid expression. And so speaking of food, Judy actually talked about this in the second episode.
Right.
But we're still going to talk about it because
what did she talk about?
Went with
I didn't watch.
None of my guests follow the episode. They're only interested in their episode.
No.
No, they just say that they want to be spontaneous, so they're not going to watch any other episodes.
Is that for me? Sing Let It Go? No, right?
No, that is from the previous episode. Yeah. I think is Darius there? Shout out to Darius, our very loyal viewer.
I see a heart. Is that
I think maybe that's Darius. It could be from the previous episode. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
But anyway,
Mm.
if you're there, Darius, say hi. Sharon Au said she might be watching. So Sharon, hello if you're there. I just wanted to ask you. So
Yes.
the farm that you went to Judy with, I actually want to go.
It's Orto at next to Khatib MRT. It's very, very beautiful. And I let me see if I can. Did she
Find photos?
did she bring up a photo?
No, she
of us
didn't.
That one
She
of the
didn't. No,
the
I would
staff
love to
took
go
on
with the two
us.
of you actually, to just be with nature.
Because Judy is all about wellness, so
She
she
is.
dragged me to that farm, and it was really, really nice. Let me find the picture for you,
Okay.
if I can find it.
Okay, but what did it do for you? Why visit a farm like that? What is it about? Do you grow your
No,
own
we
food?
didn't.
You weed.
So they did that. We did the weeding and cutting off all the excess leaves so that
Mhm.
there's more ventilation for the crops.
Okay.
And harvesting the chilies. I remember.
Okay.
And I remember that chili was apparently the oil is so I want to say
Oily.
spicy or hot. I think the oil
Okay.
is so hot that we had to wear gloves because the moment you get it onto your skin, it will rash
Oh wow.
completely.
Oh my gosh.
So and actually I don't know if they I don't know if they then sell those things or they give it to people who need food.
That doesn't sound like wellness. They get people to volunteer for free and then they make money off it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but it's a very nice experience because you go to this part, you can't imagine this part of Yishun and when you look around because it's so deep inside Khatib, you don't see any buildings
Oh wow.
around.
It's sort of like Turf City, in a sense.
Yeah,
if you've
or
been
sort of
there.
like the zoo actually.
Right.
And
Which you also helped out at.
yes, I used to volunteer at the zoo.
That's
I
so.
was,
Julian has so many facets. I don't think 1 hour is gonna. I now have so many questions for you. We have a great lineup as well of different things to talk about. Okay, so where do we?
Okay, so let me show you this photo first
Okay.
because at the end of our farming, they allowed us.
Oh, wow.
They allowed us to go into the
you
stream. I
have
don't
to.
know.
You have
Can see?
No, Ken. If you bring it closer,
Bring it
will.
close.
It will.
So
It will
that
focus.
is it focusing?
No. Let's see.
Okay, almost there.
Let's bring it even closer.
Okay.
I think it will. There we go. You cannot see any faces.
Yeah, okay. Almost. Okay, but that's us in the stream, and it was so
Wow.
nice. And surrounding us were all these rambutan trees, and there were so many of them.
Wow. Did you get to eat any of the food?
Did we? No, I think we were busy working. We didn't get to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do want to visit with you guys. If it's
You
possible
should.
someday.
I think that they're trying to develop that place into a whole sustainable
That's
ecosystem and have and make it much bigger so that a lot of people can come and do farming activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important. I mean, really, I think we know that the environment is in trouble because we're just not living sustainable lifestyles.
Yeah.
Which
Actually,
is-
it's very funny. I did Octobus recently, which
Uh-huh.
is
So
what
they-
you did too at
yeah, at the
Esplanade.
Esplanade.
And
we
they
worked
had-
with a group of
they had-
children and
Yes.
and sorry, they had
They had an activity which I think they didn't know how successful it would be, and it was getting these children to plant kangkong.
wow
It
at the
was-
Esplanade.
Yeah, so it was like a little farmers kind of activity,
Okay,
and
where
it was the first
this?
time they were trying it out. I'm not sure if it was inside or. I think some days, one of the days it was at the concourse. They were trying out at the concourse,
Wow.
and then they brought it out to the outdoor side, and I think they didn't know how much of a hit it would be because children nowadays with all phones and
Yep.
all the kids at
Sorry, what
Empress
did you
New
say,
Clothes. What did I say?
No, I was on my iPad. I'm so.
All the kids at the Empress New Clothes, they were showing me their Minecraft something. So they were
yeah.
designing things, but it's funny when you see the kids go and plant the kangkong thing. They just love it, and I think there's a very love for nature is very innate.
It is in
And,
us, and
yeah.
I think these kids especially have to fight it harder because they've been raised in such a technological sort of environment.
So,
it's to discover that,
yeah.
or to be a kid now, and to discover. No, I'm just kidding.
I know like that activity really surprised everyone that
Right,
it was so
such a hit.
successful. Yeah.
It's great. So this was not part of what you were a part of.
No,
This was just
no.
part of that festival. That
Yes. the
Wow, I had no
Oktoberfest
idea. I was
Festival.
involved, and
Yeah, I
didn't
went
even-
to watch Dwayne's show.
and I went to watch Julian's show as well.
It was not my show. It was like kids' show, and
Kids'
I
show.
helped out. Yeah.
Julian is he works with children a lot. This year, in fact, you're working on the pantomime with a lot of children, and then he just finished working at the Esplanade with the kids as well. Some of them are are there any repeats? I know there's Sophie. Anne Sophie's
no.
sister was in it, right?
No, she wasn't. She wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what? So maybe we can get to it right now. Like, I always feel like it takes a certain sort of person to work with kids. I mean, not everybody can. And because with children, you want to be nurturing as well as good at understanding what's best for them, how to bring out their strengths. So I don't know what is your you do seem to work with kids a lot, and I mean, as a friend, I know you enjoy working with children, even older children like ITE kids,
Oh.
all that. And you what is it about what is it about working with children that draws you?
Well, I think it's a personality thing. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I always see all my work now as being as feeding my being a teacher in a few years time. I just haven't had I don't feel it's the right time for me now to go into full-time teaching.
Right.
But hopefully one day. So I'm very thankful when opportunities come along that allow me to interact a lot with children and teenagers.
You've been influenced by Whitney Houston, right? You believe the children are the future,
Teach
right?
them well, let them be the no, but it comes from my own experience. I am not half as talented or as gifted as
So
a lot of
humble.
them. No, seriously, as a lot of people I work with, or a lot of the children I work with, in fact.
Right.
But I had three really wonderful
Teachers.
mentors and teachers who guided me and they gave me a lot of opportunities to find myself through music. And I feel that if I can do that for someone now, that's very nice.
Actually, the same. I have had some really good teachers, and I have started to teach myself, and I think for me it's like sharing, because I mean, I never call myself a teacher because you can't assume to know. It's a two-way thing basically, right? So if you're also learning how to be a better teacher when you share. Did you know, by the way, did you watch 6 by Sondheim? We should watch this together. It's this documentary about Stephen Sondheim, who's also a composer, if you didn't know.
Oh,
and
okay.
in this documentary, there's a part where he talks about how important he believes teaching is and education is. Yeah. So he was very much an educator as well, and you see him in this documentary with excerpts of him in class, actually a little bit with his students, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Do you like Sondheim?
Yes. I can't say that I know a lot of his work.
Right.
I'm not really a musical theatre
Really?
Big fan or a geek.
You're more a Disney geek, lah.
I think so. But the stuff that I've played of Sondheim or watched, I've enjoyed immensely.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, so who are these? Are you comfortable to name your teachers, the three, or one or two?
I'm always so thankful to them. One of them is she was my first music teacher ever. Her name is Miss Sylvia Crew, and she taught me the violin. But before I was,
which you play in Emperor's New Clothes.
Don't
advertise.
No, but even before I was big enough to pick up the violin, she just made me play tambourine and triangle and just to get the rhythm going. And every year there would be a concert, but she was a really, really strict, fierce teacher, and it is from her that I appreciate this really strong sense of discipline and being very meticulous in your work.
Right.
And she was I wasn't a very good student. I always got scolded, and I remember there was something as something like one day she gave me a score and I said, "Oh, thank you," and I put it on the floor. And I remember getting a big scolding for that because she said I was not respecting the music. The physical copy of the music.
Wow.
And so I grew up with a very strict musical discipline.
Right.
which
So
I'm
she
very
gave you that,
thankful for
right.
today.
But do you scold your actors when they put music on the floor? Because I do that. I mean, to me, it's like I don't know. It's not to me. I don't feel it's disrespecting it, but I can see how it is. But to me, it's my intention is not to disrespect it. It's
I know.
just,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she taught you that, and then who your other?
And then Dwayne and I went to the same music school in the neighborhood together.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And one of the teachers I met there was Miss Belinda Fu,
Right.
who now teaches at LaSalle. And so she was just so fun, and when she made music, it was a joy to watch. And she was a great teacher. She taught me the theory and the improvisation. And she made music very accessible. You didn't feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot understand this, I cannot get this. I think she's really a gifted teacher. And then many years later, she became a music director that I worked for. And then the third one is Mr. Iskandar Ismail, late Mr. Iskandar Ismail, who I think more than anyone gave me this, gave me the foundation, laid the foundation for me. I met him when I did Chang and Ing in 1998, and
wow.
I don't know.
That's when you were
10.
10.
Yeah, and
that was when I met you around the same time, right?
Yes. And
wow.
I don't know why, but he just got me to play for him every day and gave me lessons in the pit every day.
Wow.
And then when I was a teenager, going through a very bad phase, he
pimples.
I wish it were as simple as pimples, but it was a time when really I had no. I mean, he gave me a reason to live. He said, "Go and learn how to use this. Help me out," and he gave me a lifeline through music.
Right.
And so I'm very grateful to him, and all three of them.
See, I didn't know if the things. I'm so amazed. This is. I wouldn't have learned about this as precisely as this without this. In some ways, this show is making me do that. It's just like, thank you again for coming on and sharing all this.
Oh, my pleasure.
And so, how would you say? Do you feel a responsibility in any way to continue his legacy? And the two questions. Hold that thought. Also,
okay.
I always wondered. So, if we are fans of his work, and would want to explore his works in any way, is there any way we can do that now? Is there like a CD or some sort, or that would be?
I think someone like Mr. Iskandar, he really, when you talk about the Singapore sound, whether you know it or not, that's him.
Wow.
Because he wrote all the music for the NDPs and the Chingays and the fireworks,
right?
And that's the thing that Mr. Iskandar taught me, that being a musician is being a servant. You don't, your name and your fame or whatever that's not important. You're serving an occasion. You're serving a purpose.
Okay. And so his legacy is already everywhere.
Yeah. So there's no need, I think, for me to continue it in any way.
Right.
But what he taught me, the important lessons, are what I try to impart to the younger people that I work with nowadays.
Right.
And all through my time with him, he's always taught me 3 lessons. Even from when I was 10 years old. The first one was work very hard. Second, stay humble.
Right.
And the third was never be late. And that.
Yes, that's very important.
And that's why I'm really such a
stickler for time.
For time. Right. And people who work with me know that if there's one thing that Julian cannot stand, is people being late.
Right. See, it's so different, the feeling of this episode. Right? It's so meaningful. It's not like Sebastian.
But I'm sure those episodes.
I'm kidding.
Sure those episodes were much more fun.
different, right? Okay. So yeah, you're talking about music. Also, I guess we're so not on the topic of health right now, but still,
that's good because I'm not.
It's
I don't feel so healthy right now. Yeah.
But we were just talking about this over dinner, and music serving. Music, being a musician is serving, and the music is also serving to the production, and just talking about that, being humble and all that. So I used to hear that music is good when you're watching production and you don't really realize that it's there. I don't know if you've heard this theory that it actually serves the production, so it doesn't take the attention away but serves it, and so you're taken on a journey with what you're watching, and that's how good music is. It's not something that's there to show itself off in a sense with the ego and all that. So, but then I'm thinking as an artist. I mean, if I'm on stage, I would love people to look at me, I guess, right? So if you
Yeah.
don't get any of that credit, so to speak, is that the credit in itself?
but
But then
I-
how do people, like
I
I didn't
think
notice
it's,
the angklongs in in Emperor's New.
Even they were shaking it in your face.
Yeah, you see, so I really didn't notice it. So I mean,
I think it's there are different types of, there's a time and space for everything, and in this we're talking about music for film or music for theater. Um it reminds me of a story I read about Leonard Bernstein, and the first time he scored a film, it was On the Waterfront. Was it Marlon Brando? I think it was the Marlon Brando one.
okay,
And Bernstein is one of my idols, and he wrote a beautiful score for the movie, and he was so shocked when he went into the editing studio that the phrase hadn't finished, and then they faded out his score, and then it was the next scene, and he was like, you can't do that
he was
because
insulted.
because there's an
What?
integrity to my composition,
Right.
and then they told him no. Or he would say, I can't hear the strings, I can't hear the viola line, and then they told him, no, but what's important is we need to hear the actors speak
Oh, okay.
more than your music.
Right.
And he did say that was a very humbling experience for him from a concert hall musician. He is, a legendary conductor, and a classical concert, you really go there and the music is the main thing.
right.
That is the star of the show. But when the music is secondary, it doesn't mean that your music is bad,
Right.
but it has to serve something else.
Right.
And
Wow.
that's where true collaboration happens, I feel. And he did say that was the most humbling experience of his career.
Right.
And he ended up enjoying the film very much.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was something he learned.
Yeah, that when your music is for film or another medium other than music, that you can't be so precious about it.
Right.
That's not the star.
Right. Were there times that you found it difficult to not be precious about your music maybe at the beginning or even now?
It's a bit tricky. Like for The Emperor's New Clothes, because I'm the composer.
Right.
But when I go into rehearsals as the music director, I try to take off the composer hat
Okay.
and make whatever changes necessary to suit the show and to suit the actors. So I try very, or if it's too long, cut or extend,
Right.
or
Right.
if it's too short. But I try very hard to take off the composer, which is
No, it's good. That's
I
true
don't know how
collaboration.
I don't know how successful I am.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for sharing all that.
Oh.
Let's go back to food. So
Food.
to wrap up food, we always ask our guests to suggest a favorite food place that
okay.
they frequent and that they like.
Okay.
We've got 3 viewers.
We have, how do you know? 3 watching.
3 watching, yes.
Who are these 3
I
people?
don't know. Say hello in the
Hello.
chat, guys, if you are there. But anyhow, yeah. So
Okay, a place that I like to go. Okay, this is now I occasionally go and teach at ITE College Central, which is a beautiful campus in Ang Mo Kio.
okay.
And I work with them on an ad hoc basis with the students from the CEMTA, they call it Center for Music and the Arts. They're so talented. Now, at the ground floor of ITE, it's open for public,
Right.
is a student-run shop called Epitome. I think it's Epitome. Where...
Okay. Is it spelled appetite? That's an
No. Like,
No, just really.
EPITOME.
Okay.
where students from different courses get to run their little stalls.
Oh wow.
So the students from the IT certificate in floristry have a little floral shop.
Wow.
I think there's retail. I think there's manicure and pedicure
As well. Wow.
Okay, but the one that I went to was the student-run cafe, and these are students in the NITEC meaning National Institute of Technical Education certificate.
Okay.
NITEC for pastry and baking.
Okay.
And their classroom and their kitchen is actually there. You can see them in
Oh.
class and doing the teacher. And then they sell some of these things that they make for very low cost. And one day, because I had to rush from ITE to another meeting, I wanted to bring some pastries for people.
Mhm.
So I just went in there and picked out the most colorful things, like a strawberry tart. And it was so delicious.
Wow.
No, you could not tell that these were students. These were student creations.
Did it like melt in your mouth?
Yeah, the pastry was amazing. The flavor was there. It was really professional, top notch.
Wow.
And
You know, it's
I
hard to find pastry like that. The only time I had pastry that melted in my mouth was in France, and for cheap too. Now
Wow.
I have to go check this out.
all the
'cause-
way in France.
Yeah, why not go to ITE, right?
Yeah.
But Sekali, next time you finish your lesson, there'll be like a long queue all from all these viewers that are now there, and like, you know, like, I still have so many viewers.
Yeah, but check it out. They're really amazing.
Thank you. Okay, we will. I will go with you one day, maybe. I don't know. And the farm too, if you have time. Oh, you okay? Anyway, okay. So now we were gonna see it so fast. We already are like almost halfway through, and you
Wow.
1 hour is just not enough, right? So okay. So we're now going to technology. There was something that I featured.
Technology.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
know? Okay. A lying down workstation. This was featured on the Facebook page.
It's like the Wall-E thing, right?
It's like the Wall-E thing, right?
Mm.
And I don't know, while it is very good for your posture, lying down to work on your computer, you know, like, does that work for you? I mean, for me, it's like I might just fall asleep, and where would I put my drink? You know, like, it's just not, it's not really practical for me.
Cheap.
Oh yeah, that's like in the Wall-E thing. For those who usually watch Wall-E, it's basically these humans in the future that got so advanced with technology that they ended up not walking. They were just in their chairs with their computers.
Were they all
And
obese?
they were all
They're
all obese. They were all
Okay.
obese, and you know.
Was that a comment about the increasingly obese population in America? Was that what they were trying to go for? In
I think
Wall-E?
I would say most of the technology that was
Technology,
making people so
okay.
lazy that it was
Sedentary.
affecting us. Yeah, and you know,
Okay.
so they had the foresight. Well, it's not too far back then, but it's even then it was like the commentary on that, and it's not. I don't think it's gotten any better in a sense.
Mm.
There was this photographer that took pictures of people on their phones, and in his exhibition or you know, whatever, in his books, he took out all the devices, and then when you look at these pictures with just people like without their phones, but just, you know, in the presence of each other, but not even acknowledging each other's presence. It was kind of sad. But I mean, but then that's not to say that technology isn't useful. You know, it's still, if you use it the right way and everything, it can be very useful.
Mm.
But anyway, so back to that. What do you think of this workstation? Do you think it's something you're going to use in your writing your next pantomime, for example?
What?
Sorry.
You slipped that in. No, I mean, I don't think I can work productively lying down.
But then,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you?
No, I can't. Depends on what.
I think I might just fall asleep.
Right.
And I don't, I'm someone who likes to move a lot, move around a lot. So even if I'm, you know, in rehearsal,
Yeah.
whenever I'm not playing, I'm standing up, walking around.
No wonder you get up during the show often enough to come in on stage and shake
Yeah.
your violin.
I think
In
I'm one
front
of
of
those people who, you know, need to
move.
move.
Okay.
Yeah.
But speaking of posture, like as a pianist though, would you say it's very easy to have very bad posture? Do a lot of pianists have bad postures? How do you take care of your posture?
musicians in general, it is very easy to get bad posture, but
Yeah, you're
that-
slouching
but-
now. Look at that.
yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks. But then again, what is good posture? You know, when I was in university, that was something that I always struggled with, because you know, they are all about Alexander technique and proper way of,
Yeah.
you know, and you know, but there are musicians who I love and adore
Right.
who don't follow any of that. I mean, Glenn Gould, you know,
Right.
Bill Evans.
But is that good though? Are they following it for some
I
reason?
mean,
or-
I don't know what their health
Right.
was like, and and then even as a violinist, the question about shoulder rest or not,
Right.
that's at the end of the day, I think it's like, I think if I'm not wrong, I think Meryl Streep said this about method acting, that method is your own method. It's not
Okay.
something that everyone
So
subscribes to a certain
posture
school.
is your own.
And I think so. I think
Okay.
everyone's. Didn't you send me that article about
The J posture.
J-shaped spine?
Yeah,
Like, some
because
people
they-
have J-shapes, some have
It's
S-shape.
the ones in, was it in Africa, or I posted this on the website as well. It's about how these indigenous people have a J-shaped spine because of the way they hold themselves up, and they don't suffer from any back pain. So
That'd be nice.
yeah, so it's the way you hold yourself. I don't know, but then again,
I had
the
a-
posture
I
is
had
your
a-
own. And
I had a piano teacher, an amazing jazz pianist, who you know she's very woo.
is she okay?
There's a lot of how do you say? She's a bit out there in her theories, and she always say, for example, she liked to play piano barefoot because she said
Okay.
inspiration and ideas
Comes
come from the
can't
ground,
just
up
connect.
from your feet to your, and maybe that's why some of the great jazz pianists there's less distance
Okay.
from
Sure.
to the. I don't know.
So if you use that chair, you would be very connected to the ground, right?
Would you? But if you use that lying workstation, your feet is up in the air, right?
Oh yeah, you saw the I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, you're right. So it's your feet that has to be connected, not the
Yeah, it's all about
Okay.
the feet, apparently.
right. So speaking of woo woo, you were talking about a book that is a little bit woo woo. It's a
Which
little
one?
bit out there early
Which
on.
book?
You were gonna recommend a book. Maybe is it Conversations with God? Would you consider that woo?
Oh no, I don't think that's woo at all.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that anyhow. So our next topic is we're talking about technology in terms of ebooks versus the physical copy.
Mm.
You're quite, from what I know, you're quite a traditional sort of conventional sort of person, right? You like physical copies of things, maybe. I know Denise
Yeah.
was talking about that. So, but I do know that you
Yes, I brought this because you wanted
You
me to talk
use
about
the
technology
Kindle.
thing.
So
Okay.
how has that transition been, and do you not miss holding books?
Now, okay, I was actually very, should I get a Kindle? Should I not get a Kindle? This was just before I came back.
Right,
And,
because Kindles only work in the
in the
US. It's supported in it. So
The
you need
reason
a
why
US
I
right?
got it was because I had so many books,
Right.
and
So you were
shipping them back
forced.
was costing me a bomb. And
Yeah.
then I'm in the midst of moving house now, and it's just so many books.
Right.
And after considering the Kindle, I thought it was a good buy
Mm-hmm.
because you get to keep all your. I mean, this is my first page on books. Okay, for example, Cantina.
You have to put it closer. Very clear.
Right. Okay. Now I like how it's matte, so it's not glaring in
Right.
your eyes. Okay. Now the thing that really sold me though was
What's
for
that?
example,
Love and Melodrama? What is
Oh,
it? No, Love
and Misadventure by the poet Langlev.
Right. So for
Okay.
example,
So for example, okay, let me
So-
open that. Now,
poetry.
okay. So there's this little bookmark. Okay. So that means that I liked this poem very much, and I bookmarked it. Right. Okay.
Which you have to physically bookmark if you actually do that in real life. Like,
Yes.
I mean,
Or dog ear.
or dog,
Right.
Right.
Okay, so let's say, let's go to this book. Okay, Strings Attached. Okay, it's about a violin teacher. Now, what I love most is if I like a certain passage or sentence, I can highlight it just
Mhm.
like I would any other book, right?
Right.
I can highlight it, annotate it even,
And
and
then,
then
how do you get back to it?
after that I just go to can't see right go to notes, and all the passages that I highlight show up
Oh wow!
in a list, right?
See, I'm learning something.
Right.
I have these features
So-
on the iPad, but I don't know how to use it.
So then that to me was better than scrolling through a physical book and finding the stuff that I
Right.
highlighted, right? And then for someone like me whose vocab is not very good, so for example, there are words that I don't understand. For example, sweeping gestures, grand sweeping gestures, and I don't know what gestures mean. I just click the word,
and it's
and
connected to.
the definition of
Comes out.
gestures comes
And
out.
it's connected to a dictionary.
There's an internal dictionary.
Okay,
See,
but you're not
right?
connected to internet, lah.
And then the
This-
best part is no, I'm not connected to the internet right now.
Okay.
The best part is now all the books that I have. I mean, I have 125 books in here. Okay, and if I'm on the bus and I don't want to read a whole book or search through a book for stuff, I just go to this thing called My Clippings. Okay, if I can find My Clippings, and it automatically compiles for you all the highlighted passages from all your books.
Oh wow.
So
So wait, I don't get. So you're on the. This is when you're on the bus.
no,
What do you
so
mean?
I mean, anytime when
Oh, you
when I
just
don't want
wanna-
to read the actual book, I just want to, looking for inspiration and just want to read things that I've highlighted, you know,
Right.
and everything you've highlighted comes out.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah. So I thought,
beautiful.
just for this alone,
It was worth the
it was
transition.
worth the transition.
But how was the transition then?
And so
Was
it
it
was
difficult?
it was great. It was really, really great. It was so easy, and the good thing about it is, now I'm a big Agatha Christie fan,
Okay.
and all her murder mysteries are very cheap on the Kindle.
Oh wow.
So I got to tick off all the books on the list. But after coming back though, I realized you need an American credit card to use
Right.
it.
So this is where technology gets tricky sometimes. You need to
Yeah.
work. You need to know how to work around it. So what was the solution for this? Because
So-
Amazon only sells. Wait, if I'm not wrong, it sells. What was the problem? It doesn't let you buy
with
with
local
a
credit
local
card.
Singaporean credit
So
card.
I had to buy myself Amazon gift vouchers
Okay.
using my before my American credit card expired. I bought Amazon gift vouchers for myself so that I could continue buying books from the Amazon store.
Right.
But
So-
now that's sort of stalled for a while.
As in you've
So-
run out of.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I
So you
didn't.
need to find a solution.
Yeah, and so I have been buying a few paperbacks now and then.
Okay.
So I don't know how to get over that. Yeah. I mean,
this issue of
Yeah.
the. I can help you with that, but we'll
You
talk
can?
about it after the show. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can definitely help you with that. And I'd be more than happy to.
Mm.
Cool. So that was. This is really good. I thank you so much for sharing the. I
No,
didn't know
because technology is the only technology thing I know.
No, but that was very useful. I mean, I learned things that you gave me some
This is
ideas
my-
also how to
My
use.
my page of apps is the,
Cannot
the
see.
only page of apps. Can't see it.
Not really. Yeah.
You can see Iris.
Yeah, I can. It's
and-
quite clear now.
Yeah.
So yeah, all this is really useful. This is what I want my guests to be talking about and sharing. Most of them so
Really?
far have been
It's
like,
not
I don't know
boring?
what to say. No, I think it's very interesting. Okay, so even this is technology. What we're doing here is
This is very high tech. I've never seen.
this is homemade high tech.
I've never seen this. Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to the entertainment section. Wait, we forgot to do something in the food section.
Entertainment.
We played a game. I don't know if you want to play this game. Darius-san said it was very boring.
Game.
But it was a food game where it's called Bean Boozled. I think the guests who have watched the previous episodes will know this. We each take a candy of the same color. You know this game?
No.
And the chance so the candy there's a chance that a candy will taste either really good or really bad, and there's a flavor.
Oh dear.
And basically we pop it in at the same time and see who gets well, we can both get the good one or we can both get the bad one. Would you be up to playing this game?
Sure.
Really? Okay. So if you don't mind reaching
I'm
behind
up for
that, sorry, I'm
anything.
getting my guess to it. Behind the, if you just take the pack of chips, the green
that?
one,
Okay, right.
away. So Julian will be back in a while. We're gonna play this game. We have water standby so that that Bean Boozled one. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna pick the same two colors and see what we get. So there's a whole list of things here, right? But we'll read them out when we pick the same two colors. So you get to decide which color. What color do you want to pick? Do you see orange? Or do you want the two yellow ones? Two yellow ones, okay.
Can I
Julian
smell
has
it?
gone for
Oh,
the-
no.
You can. No, well, no, don't. I think that. So this is what? So it's either a booger or
Or
juicy
juicy pear.
pear. You ready? Mine does not taste like a pear. Well, I think it tastes like a booger, although I can't really tell, but it's definitely not pear, so I'm assuming this is how a booger tastes like. What did you get? Not a pear, right?
No.
So a booger. Okay, something maybe. Try again. Try
Another
the orange.
one?
Let's try the orange one. It's starting to get sticky. Okay. Wait. Let's look at. So it's either barf or peach.
Oh my god.
Okay, ready? I just popped it. I haven't chewed yet. Go for it. It's barf or peach.
Oh, oh, oh my god! What the?
You got barf? I think I got peach.
Good for you.
What did it take? I have never
Remember,
gotten...
I spat into my cup.
I
Ugh.
still have not gotten barf. I wonder how it... Was it really bad? It's really bad. I know...
Why don't you try it?
I tried... No, I didn't get a chance to. I played this game with some of the LKY cast. Vesta Ng. He got barf. And he finished it. I don't know, maybe he likes barf.
How was LKY, by the way?
LKY? It was
The musical, right?
a musical. It was an interesting experience. I have to say I struggled with it a little bit in terms of you know, some things about we talked about late coming, so you know that's something
okay.
that is
But it was such a, I mean,
but the musical was
and
the shape of it was a success. I mean the audience,
I didn't see it, but I mean I heard wonderful things about it.
Right.
It's like sold out, right? And
Yep.
people really enjoyed
Yeah,
the
Stephen
show.
Dexter did a really great job shaping it. It was really a gift. And from what I gathered, the pro LKY, pro government and pro PAP and non pro PAP people both loved it.
Okay.
So it does speak a lot about.
So it was an
musical.
objective portrayal.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. I was doing the arts festival at the same time. I think we closed on the same night.
Yeah. So you didn't get to watch. That's why you didn't get to watch it.
Okay.
Why did you bring this up after you had the taste of bath in your mouth?
Oh, because you said you played this game with someone from LKY.
Yes, that's right. I was trying to trick you there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we only have about 20 minutes left.
Well, this is going faster.
Then
I must be having fun.
Yay! That's good. That's what we want, right?
I hope your two viewers are also enjoying themselves. Let's not go there.
In terms of LKY, is it? Darius is so... You've been so quiet, Darius.
I said choose the candy first lah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't say boring. Okay, I said choose the candy first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I took a while to choose it yesterday. I hope this lasts through my whole
Darius,
season.
are you at home?
Probably is at home.
You want to join us for supper after this?
He joined us for supper last week.
Oh, really?
He did.
Okay.
He has to drive over. What? Yeah, well, think about it. You have 20 minutes, Darius. He's quite fast. He drives over quite fast. Okay, so let's move on to the Uniqlo thing, right? So
Uniqlo.
yes, let's show our shirts. Well, mine's already.
Okay,
Actually,
you can
the
see
funny
on
thing
the
enough
face.
is the print is not on this side. So they actually, do you see?
Oh, okay.
They printed it on for the Mickey. So if people can't see it, these are Mickeys.
But this is really, really nice. This is very, very nice.
Then when did you get it?
Because you got it
I
first.
got it first. But this is really
So-
nice, and I couldn't get it because this is cheekier, it's more subtle.
Yeah, okay, so this is the shirt that I bought with
Yeah,
Dwayne.
Julian's gonna turn around.
Can see?
Yeah.
Nice, right?
Hidden, not so hidden, but very
Not so
nice.
hidden.
And so I don't know. We're just gonna. So while we take a break, maybe we're
Who's
gonna.
taking a break?
We are taking a break. We're gonna show because Darius complained last time no toilet break. No, I'm putting Darius on the spot now. There's no commercial break, but this is the commercial break. We're gonna show you a clip of our visit to the store, which is on the Disney
Oh.
Channel, and I'll talk a little bit about the Disney Channel also because.
Okay.
Because I'd love to plug it actually, and Julian's such a big Disney fan. He's also going to be coming on the Disney podcast that I do to talk about Disney music, right?
Sure.
Didn't you? Yes. So he's coming on to do that. But meanwhile, he's joined me, and there's a making of. I mean, there's a video. There's an extended video of this on the channel, but this is the short version of it. And speaking of technology, this is the first time we're going to do this. We're going to bring over the video clip and play it right now. But I don't know where to put it. So where should I go?
I don't know. I don't know what you're
I'm going to
doing.
put it over my face. I'm going to bring the video in. Ta-da! It's over my face.
Oh.
And I'm going to make it bigger lah. I think I'm just going to play
Ah!
I'm just going to play it like that. You guys can watch. Or do you want to see Julian? I shouldn't do this to my guests.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I'll play it right now. This is the Uniqlo clip. And then you'll just get to see some exciting Disney collection at the store.
We are here at Uniqlo Suntec City, Singapore, which is the only branch that has the biggest range of the Magic for All collection. Other branches have it, it's just that this one has the biggest selection. So everything here is Disney in this section. It's very cool.
So I like that the blue shirt there, but it's for girls.
Oh, yes,
You tried
yes.
it on, right?
Yeah. It's a lot more for girls.
Bomber jacket.
Yeah. This I didn't see on the website.
There's a lot for the girls. Some of these I want to wear, but they're just the size and the cutting is different.
So just a
Like
taste for
there's
our
a
viewers. We
Ariel.
won't spend too long on Disney. I know it's
And,
not everybody's taste.
just this is the guy section, I think.
Oh, I bought that. I bought
And,
that Mike Wazowski
these.
T-shirt. So
Mhm.
cute.
Quite like
Oh,
this
I have the
shirt
shirt. Okay, let me-
because I wear a lot of flannel shirts anyway, and this one's really cool. And I'm here with Julian. Who is
Two Julian
quite nice,
wearing the
right?
same
Yes.
shirt.
Oh my god.
This is before
Oh,
he
wow.
paid for it.
Very
We're
cheeky.
trying it out.
Yeah. So I think those are the two shirts we'll probably be getting, but then
Yeah, but I really love this Monsters University. What is it?
Oh
Young
wow, I
Mike.
said that too.
Young
Yes.
Mike
This one.
Wazowski.
And
And
then
I
I
like
did buy
that
the
it's
Alice.
also kid like
Yeah, did you buy this one?
No, I didn't get
I
this.
mean, like women's cut.
Because women's
Women's
cut.
cut, okay.
Okay, so that's it. So, okay,
Wow.
yeah. And I got this as well. I went back to try and get this. So this is
This is what,
amazing.
Long John?
This is Heat Tech.
Okay.
You know how they have Aerism? This is Heat Tech.
Are you
So
going anywhere cold?
I am. I'm going on a Disney trip actually from February to April.
The cruise?
The cruise, the parks, the Florida park, the Japan parks, the LA park, and maybe more Disney musicals on Broadway. So yeah,
Wow, can I
come.
be in your luggage?
So
Yeah.
so this is Heat Tech. So I'm gonna be in cold weather. So it's amazing. They have a Disney. They have Star Wars as well. It's brilliant. But Judy wore the shirt before I
but-
did. She was cold at Empress actually. So
Oh,
she wore this.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the Disney thing. Yes, I have no life. Darius. Okay, so now let's move on to
Darius is wonderful. You must have him on your show one day.
he's coming on. I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll have him on. Yeah. And we are going to talk about
Like my favorite actor in Singapore theatre,
the fireworks show that is
Fireworks show.
Yeah, your next project, right? After
Oh,
Empress,
okay.
you're going to be working on. Are you working on it already? Julian does the music for the year end, so he did it last year. The countdown show, which is is it the same controversial countdown show that Adam Lambert?
Controversial. No. Okay. So people always get that confused.
Okay. So
Because
explain.
the MediaCorp countdown shows happen at the floating platform, so therefore people think that MediaCorp commissions and does the firework display at midnight, but they don't. So the firework display at midnight is commissioned by URA and the Esplanade.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But because MediaCorp's concert is at the floating platform, so they get the free.
Oh, I
viewing,
see. So they don't have to pay for that. They just get the free.
Yeah, I don't think so. But they do broadcast it.
Okay.
No, I'm not Darius Tan. He said I'm a liar.
Okay, I do have to say though, I don't know if we're always a little bit controversial.
Right.
I just do want to say that I think from what I know about MediaCorp, and I don't know if you know this, we have local celebrities perform, right? And we also have big stars like Adam Lambert perform. I do wish they would equalize the pay a little bit more. I know, of course these celebrities do cost a lot more, but the amount that from what I hear that local celebrities are getting is really bad.
You are not the
It's
first
really,
person.
really bad, and I think it's something that I just want to share. That I think in terms of betterment and wellness, right? I think that's not very good. It doesn't help us. First of all, there's no in some ways respect, and it doesn't help us. Yeah, it doesn't help us to be taken seriously. We're not taken seriously.
You're not the first person who told me that. Someone just told me that he rejected performing at the countdown show because of the inequality of pay.
Right.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I've never done the countdown show, so I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah, it's sad when corporations like that in some ways exploit, and it's also the actor's choice, of course. I mean, it's really good publicity for them. So, but my intention is not to put down these performers who have said yes. I'm not trying to shame anyone by saying, like these are our local performers. They're probably getting low pay. They do adjust their pays according to how well you negotiate as well. But I'm just saying in general, the initial offer is a bit.
No, but I mean,
so good.
it is from what I recall, last year's big star was the Korean band,
Right. Yeah.
And this year it's going to be Adam Lambert.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then and I mean, we had another big SG50 thing in the middle of the year, where the big star was a Black Eyed Pea rapper and Lang Lang the pianist.
Okay.
And I mean, it does make you it does make you wonder
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you go to the Esplanade now,
Yeah.
the big poster at the entrance is.
Les Mis.
Oh, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Les Miserables, the musical phenomenon,
Yeah.
which opens in May
So, yeah.
or March, and sometimes I mean I feel, and I work with local companies, work with local artists. I mean I'm a local musician,
Mhm.
and I see how they are the ones who really need that kind of support and need that kind of shout out and help.
Right, and that's
But-
how we
but
grow.
we
I
don't
mean,
seem-
the funding and all that.
But sometimes we don't seem to be helping our own people enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think the mentality is? Is it because people think, oh no, the product is so much better, there's better lighting, better staging, it's been polished already, and therefore why if I'm going to pay my money, why should I spend it on something that's not as good? Is that, you think, the mentality? Or what do you think it is? And also, why do you think we should? Rather, let me phrase it this way: why do you think we should support local artists? Yeah, is it? Why do you think? Why is it important to support local artists? Is it because?
I think because they speak directly to us and to our experience of being Singaporean.
Exactly.
I mean, a big production like Kafka on the Shore. I mean, which was technically brilliant,
Right.
but says very little about the Singapore experience.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe people are not out to find commonality
Right.
or identity, but to me, the identity is important.
Yeah.
And so I make it a point to work with companies and with people who are really interested in exploring what it is to be Singaporean, whether it's in music or in theatre.
Right.
The theatre practice, for example,
Mhm.
Dream Academy, for example, and once in a while they want to explore doing Broadway shows or
Right.
any other
Like
things.
Sing Dollar or they do
And,
such things now.
or
Little Shop
Into
of
the
Horrors
Woods, I
and
played Into the Woods
That's right.
the last 5 years,
Right.
and that's nice. And it's nice because it's an experiment. You want to try something new, but I don't think I could work with an organization or a company who expressly only wants to do international things.
Right. Right.
Because I feel,
theatre is about the community. I
and
guess.
for me as an artist, I feel that I have more to contribute to Singapore. Yeah.
Great. Okay. All right, so we've come to the sort of last segment.
So fast?
I guess.
Oh
yeah.
my-
So
oh my
well,
gosh.
we only have
Oh my God.
7 more minutes, right? And so I'm
Yeah.
gonna play this little game, and then later we can use
Another game?
the piano a bit. Yeah. There's another game called Spin Stop. I don't know which guest to play with, where I take your phone and we spin your camera roll, and then we stop it randomly. You have to explain what that picture is. Do you want to play
Well,
that?
luckily I don't have anything incriminating on my phone.
No, we can play. We can play that, but we can also play another. Do you want to play that? We
No.
can play that. No.
No?
You get 3 chances to say no. So then I have to spin again, and then you have to. At the end of the day, you have to pick something. But let's not play that. We do this for Darius
How
time.
you doing?
I'm going to play another game with you.
Mhm.
This is the left side, right side. Okay, put this on. I'm going to play music, and I'm going to read to you questions, and you have to read my lips here. You won't be able to hear me, but you have to answer the question.
Is it going to be very loud?
Wait, I play first. You just.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, there's an ad that we have to go through. I'm using YouTube, by the way. By the way, there's YouTube Red, which is a new music. We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay.
Okay, so you ready?
Okay.
Okay, put on the head. Is it too loud?
Hasn't started.
Okay, I'll move it somewhere. Is it
There's
loud?
nothing coming.
There's nothing.
Bring up the volume.
That's interesting. Now?
Nope.
Oh no, fail. Really? There's nothing. Is there really nothing? Okay. Sorry guys.
Okay, play.
Technical fault. Nothing.
No.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to take music from my iPad now, and this should work.
Is this a specific song that you want me to hear?
No,
Or
it's
you
any
just like
song.
the song?
I just think this song is noisy.
Ace of Base.
Yes. Can you hear now? Okay. Sorry, guys. Homemade. Can you hear it now?
Okay, right. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Is it loud enough?
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
My first question.
Okay, wait. I'm supposed to
Read
read
my
your
lips.
lips. Okay.
So the question is, which school did we meet at?
Which school did we meet at?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm supposed to answer,
Yeah.
is it? Music Greenhouse, Henry Park.
Okay, great. Good answer.
1998.
Wow. Okay, and my next question is,
I have very good memory, and sometimes that's a curse because I rather forget a lot of things.
lean
Okay,
lean
sorry.
back. Which song did I sing wrong that shocked the band?
That's a very long question.
Which song did I sing wrong that shocked the band?
Which song
Uh-huh. Did I sing
Did
wrong
I sing wrong?
that shocked
Oh.
the band?
Beauty World 2008.
What song was it though? Can you take-
Ivy Reprise.
Ivy Reprise. Should we do a reenactment, guys? Or what happened one day when I was on stage and I was supposed to sing? I don't know if I can do the right words. Let's bring the piano on. And
Okay.
let's do a reenactment and this is
This
then
is,
we'll try our best to see. Hope this doesn't fail. But so we have piano, guys. If you want requests, Julian does requests right now. Only for Dwayne Spin Stop. So what happened?
Okay, what happened? I'm
What
trying
happened?
to recall.
I was in the chair with a pillow, right?
Okay, so okay.
Over my head.
What is this scene? You are heartbroken.
I'm heartbroken.
Okay.
I was just about to sing Ivy, the song Ivy,
The reprise version,
the reprise
right?
version,
Okay,
and
I
I'm
think I
supposed to
remember.
start singing. I was supposed to start going.
Okay, I remember it was something. You were
I-
talking, and then I gave you the chord, right? And then you're supposed to go.
I miss the walks hand in hand. I was supposed to do that. Our bare feet in the sand
Right. Okay.
and the wind.
And I remember
But then
I gave you
started
the chord.
wrongly. And then I went.
And
My eyes.
And at this
And then
point-
at this point,
at this point, Iskandar
was like-
looked up at me and said, "What is going on?" And he held the entire band, and he just pointed at me and asked me to go. You go and
Really?
save. You go and
Okay.
save Dwayne. So you went.
So
So
this is me going. Oh, okay. So this is when I realized it. After I sang,
Your life
I went,
flashed before your eyes.
my, and then my head goes, what am I singing? Ivy, how do I stop? I love you. Oh no, there are boys on the side stage waiting
Waiting
to
to
come
come
on.
out to dance.
But where can you be? And then did I stop?
No, and then you improvise and and you went into the
And then I
like,
went into
crying, and then I improvised with you,
and then what did I say?
and then I ended on a chord. So
I
and
could
gave-
go, I
and
missed
nodded
the-
to his-
Did I start there?
No.
I missed the walks? No, I
no,
didn't,
so
right?
I
just
ended on
went,
the chord,
and then I went,
nodded to Iskandar, and then he okay, and everyone pam 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 pam.
and then the boys came on. Oh my gosh!
You see, these are the things I rather forget because it gave me a heart attack.
Well, it's on the show now. It's recorded in history, and so yes. So basically, that was fun, right? We get and yeah, that was so frightful. I just it was scary. It was so scary.
But
I
you know,
wasn't-
it happens.
That's why I don't want to
it-
perform anymore. I'm so scared.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
These are the scary things that happen on stage that just you're in front of 1,000 people and part of me was really scared, but a part of me also knew, you know what, the audience doesn't know what I'm supposed to sing. So if I can find a way, it's just that I need to be communicating somehow with the band, and if we're all on the same page, and if they're paying attention and they're helping the actor as well, then we can save the show. Yeah.
But I think that is for me the joy of being an accompanist is when you are really with a singer, and I've in my career I've had a chance to work with really really wonderful performers like yourself,
Oh, thank you.
Darius, Robin Go, you know,
Mhm.
among my favorite people to accompany, and you can just feel each other and sense each other's breathing and
Feel
and
your
you-
Mickey.
and you and I think that it does that you don't put the brakes on and you can confidently go
Yeah.
knowing that someone will be there with you. I think that's
Yeah.
I think we all wish we had that in real life.
I think we do. I think we do. Yeah, I mean, I just want to say it's not even advertising. I mean, like I've written two musicals that I've asked Julian to help arrange for, and I mean, I just couldn't be more blessed. I'm really,
Oh, thank you.
really, because I have such Disney sensibilities as well. I love to
Lush,
think lush.
yeah.
And Julian understands that, and he understands a lot of people. I think he knows how to. I think he's a very collaborative spirit, and I think he understands how to collaborate. And
Stop.
okay, he's getting embarrassed now. I'm praising him too much. Shall we? Okay, it's an hour. Shall we end?
Okay.
Shall we end on
Wow,
something?
this is
Can you do a Disney medley for us? Darius can. No lah. I mean, okay, quick.
no,
request
what? It's
something
already
before.
an hour. I shouldn't play.
No, I
but
wanna hear more music.
I do want to give you this CD
Oh,
because Dwayne was so nice. He surprised me at rehearsal one day at the Empress New Clothes, and then you did a really beautiful behind the scenes video, and featuring the lovely
I
cast.
want to celebrate.
Thank
I also
you.
want views on my channel. No, but I do
and,
want.
and I saw you
want
did
to
the same.
celebrate.
I saw you did the same with
for
Beauty
Beauty
World.
World.
So
Yeah.
so it's so nice to know that there's a friend who's supporting all the work that we do.
No, it should be done. I think everybody should support, and I just mean to be the medium between, connecting the audience. So
And I think what better person, right? You I mean you know the scenes so well.
it's strange. I feel like in some ways, not with everyone. I feel like I'm quite a neutral sort of party, and I'm
Mhm.
quite an open. So it's like it really felt like it was almost like meant to be that somehow I did this,
Mm.
and I have the time to, and it just all fell into place,
Mm.
and yeah. So
So this is for
thank
you. Thank you very much.
Julian. I have a copy of something for you as well.
Oh, what?
It's not here. I slipped it in your bag actually. So if you look in your bag, where is it?
What is
Should I-
it?
Should I? So I put this in his bag. It's a Hot Pen CD.
Hot Pens by Dick Lee.
And so a CD
Oh,
for
you-
CD. We both have
you
the
were
same.
in this.
We have the same idea.
That's Dwayne.
And Denise and everybody else.
Oh,
yes.
Denise too.
So that
Okay,
that
okay,
photo was
okay.
taken in two parts because the studio was a bit too small. So
Okay.
I was the front of the line actually.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I've not seen the show, but there are some songs that I know from it. I've accompanied people. So thank you so much.
Auditions
I
and
will.
stuff. You're very welcome.
I will. I'm sure I'll enjoy this.
Yes, we will play this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please watch Empress New Clothes, everyone, at the Drama Center
very
playing
hardworking cast
playing
and a lovely
till
cast. to
12th
work
of
with.
December. Thank you so much for watching the show. I have to do my spiel. And thank you so much for
Do
being
your
on the
spiel.
show. If you like us, please subscribe to the page. If we get 100 subscribers on the YouTube page, then we finally will be able to get a YouTube proper name, like youtube.com/DwayneSmithStop. Right now
Okay.
it's youtube.com/FJK1853.
Okay.
So do that. Like our Facebook page as well. And join us for future episodes. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
watching.
Julian.
Thank you, Dwayne.
I always get my celebrity guests to click the stop. So if you can bring them, it's just anytime you're ready, you can stop streaming.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay.